This is the range-topping Mercedes-Benz CLK Cabriolet, the CLK 63 AMG. At a smidgen under £70,000, it costs nearly 20 grand more than the CLK 500 below it. With space for four, and this kind of price tag, it doesn't really have any direct rivals. BMW's M6 is far more expensive, and everything else is just two usable seats. So you might be forgiven for wondering, what is the point of this car? First things first, let's check the visuals. There is no hiding the AMG element of the package from the outside. Mercedes' in-house tuning firm has done a serious number on the CLK. Where the standard car is pretty, even demure, the CLK 63 is all vents and side skirts and spoilers. It's not subtle. Check the badging on the wings. Still, at least from that you can see that 63 stands for 6.3, as in litres, as in there's a whacking great V8 engine under the bonnet. Suddenly the suave sophistication of the standard CLK Cabriolet has vanished, and in its place we appear to have a raging monster. At 20k, most of it's gone into the engine. The naturally aspirated 63 V8 is AMG's first entirely bespoke design. The result is 474 brake horsepower, 465 pound-foot of torque, and 0 to 62 in just 4.7 seconds. Sounds like more than enough.
And it is, because all is not entirely okay with this AMG. It's all very well having a flashy, if slightly old tech, folding fabric roof, but cutting off the tin top has robbed the CLK of torsional strength. Add in stiffer sport suspension and the big lump up front, and it's no surprise you can feel the chassis twisting on a bumpy road. Treat it like a sports car and you'd be disappointed. But the CLK 63 is not a sports car. It's a boulevard cruiser, crossed with a hot rod.
Go fast, look good, that's the major requirement. But the engine also sounds like God's own elephant sounding an emergency alarm whenever you stand on the accelerator. It's only going to help. The CLK 63 customers won't care about the scuttle shape, or the fuel economy, or that the 7-speed automatic doesn't engage like a manual gearbox, even with its switchable settings and aluminium paddles. The steering's a little numb, so what? Traction could be better, especially in the wet, but surely that's what the electronics are for.
There is one final hurdle, however. The entry-level CLK starts around £30,000. Can it really deliver an interior befitting a car costing more than twice that? Equipment levels ought to help. These seats aren't just leather, they've got inflatable bolsters. But the clever cooling system is on the options list, along with the parking sensors, and the keyless go, and the sat-nav. Worst of all, what is with this awful clock?
But then, a CLK 63 is never going to be a rational purchase. The CLK 500 is so accomplished, you wouldn't ever need to fork out the extra £20,000. You do it because you can, and because you want other people to know that you can, hence the body kit and the thunderous noise. So that's its point. That's the CLK 63 secret. The good points? The CLK 63 is a great convertible taken to extremes. There is so much power, it takes your breath away, and it just sounds fantastic. But the bad points? You can't get away from the scuttle shake. The fuel economy will make you wince, and the interior doesn't quite satisfy for a £70,000 car.